Hello everyone, I hope all of you are fine. My name is Shubham and today we'll be continuing with the next lecture. And before that, let us try to discuss the unsolved examples that were there in the previous video. This was the first of them. Gmm upon x square dx. This was to be integrated. Since gmm is a constant, so we'll take it out of the integration. It will be dx upon x square. We can write it in this way, and it is to be integrated from r to infinity. After that, this can be written as in this form, x raised to power minus 2 dx. So x raised to the power n integral is x raised to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So this will be solved with the help of minus 1 by x. After that, we'll take this negative sign again out of the mod. So this will be somewhat of this sort, and it will be 1 by x r to infinity. When we will put the limits, upper limit minus lower limit, and we will get our final answer as this one, gmm upon r. Okay, and 1 by infinity is 0. The next question that we have in this case is this one, minus k q1 q2 upon x square. So this part would be same, of course, as far as the integration is concerned. After integrating this part, we'll get 1 by x. Minus sign is already here in this case. This is the minus sign, and 1 minus will be there when we will integrate it. So minus minus will be plus, and you will get your answer in the same way as k q1 q2 into 1 by r2 minus 1 by r. Okay. Third question is, it is mv dv, or we can say mv raised to the power 1 dv. So v raised to the power 1 is here. When we will integrate this thing, it will be v square by 2 from u to v. So when we will put this in place of v square, it will be v square by 2 minus u square by 2. So this would be your final answer, that is half m v square minus half m u square. This is your fourth question, x raised to the power minus half dx from 0 to infinity. So again, it will be integrated by using the same formula, x raised to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. It will be somewhat of this sort. This is a very easy question. You can have a close look at the various steps. And when we will put the limit, it will be infinity root minus 0 root. Infinity root is 0, and we will get the answer as infinity. Okay. Next is integral of sin x dx. So integral of sin x is minus cos x, as we know from the formula. Minus sign would be taken out of the integral. When we will put pi by 2 in terms of cos x, it will be cos pi by 2 minus cos 0. Cos 90 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So final answer for this part would be plus 1. In the same way, this question would be done. Cos integral is sin x. So it will be sin 90 minus sin 0. Sin 90 is 1. 1 minus 0, it will be 1. Okay. The next part is the seventh question. This is cos x from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Integral of cos x would be again sin x from pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. And this is sin pi by 2 minus sin minus pi by 2. Now this is the property for sine of some angle. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, means if an angle is in negative, the minus sign comes out. So my sine of minus theta becomes minus sine theta. Sine pi by 2 is 1 minus minus 1, so 1 plus 1. The final answer would be 2. Okay, I hope you have got this. Let's proceed to the next topic. This is the next topic, trigonometric ratios. This we have already learnt in our class 10th. So there are total 6 trigonometric ratios: sine, tan, secant, cos, cot and cosecant. So this has already been covered in class 10th. है ना, ये तो हमने 10th में कर ही लिया है. And these are the identities. Cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta, secant theta is 1 by cos theta, and these are the few other identities, 1 plus tan square theta, sin square theta. So this is all that we have done. I'll just sift through it. And this is your simple example. Sin theta has been given to us, and we have to find all the t ratios if theta lies in the first quadrant. So this is the way how to do it. You can try it on your own and check your answers. This is a solved example. Okay, I hope you are easily able to get it. After that comes your this table. Now there is a basic addition to this table. Till 90 degree we all have learnt in class 10th. Now the few angles have been added, 120, 135, 150, 180. Rather, more than that could be calculated, means less than 360 degree we can calculate for any trigonometric ratio by using this rule, ASTC. Let's have a clear and close look at this rule. What is this ASTC rule? ASTC rule is to be remembered in this form: add sugar to coffee. ASTC, add sugar to coffee, or after school to college. Now what you have to do is, since we know that there are 4 quadrants, this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. This ASTC rule is a rule to remember such things, means after school to after school to college, or add sugar to coffee. In this way you have to remember it. Okay. Now after is starting from A. This is for all positive, means whenever you are trying to calculate the trigonometric ratios in the first quadrant, and first quadrant deals with 0 to 90 degree. Okay. Whenever you try to calculate all the trigonometric ratios between 0 to 90 degree, they all will be positive. Second quadrant deals with trigonometric ratios between the angles 90 to 180 degree. Third will be dealing with, of course, now you will be getting what I am trying to say, it will be from 180 to 270, and fourth would be 270 to 360. Okay. Now what is this ASTC means? In first quadrant all is positive. All positive means whenever you are trying to calculate the trigonometric ratios, that is the 6 trigonometric ratios in all the quadrants, they will be positive, all positive. S is for sine, sine और उसका उल्टा cosec, reciprocal of sine. These two will be positive, rest 4 will be negative in second quadrant. Okay. Third is T for tan, एक tan और उसका उल्टा cot. These two will be positive, rest all 4 will be negative, means whenever you are trying to calculate, let's say sin theta between 180 to 270, it will be a negative value. Cos theta between 180 to 270, it will be a negative value. And C is for cos and uska ulta secant. These two will be positive in fourth quadrant, rest all will be negative, which has been written in this case first, second, third and fourth quadrants. Okay. Now the basic aspect is how to calculate these trigonometric values that we have just learnt, 120 degree, 135 degree, 150 for any t ratio, that is for sine, cos or tan, whatever you have. उसके लिए एक बेसिक सा रूल काम करता है, वो वाला रूल ये वाला रूल है. The first aspect is you can remember all these formulas. Sin pi, and pi means 180 degree. This I forgot to tell you earlier. This is 180 degree, and pi by 2 will be of course 90 degree. Pi radian is 180 degree. 2 pi will be 360 degree. Okay. This you can note down. So this is sin pi minus theta, sin theta, cos pi minus theta, cos theta, tan pi minus theta, tan theta. तो ये सारी चीजें आप as it is याद कर सकते हो. These are the few things that you need to remember. And after remembering these things, then you can proceed to the next part, which is of course these formulas. Sin 90 plus theta will be cos theta, cos 90 plus theta will be minus sin theta. You need not to remember all these formulas, सारे एक बार में नहीं याद करने, but for now you can write all these in your notebooks, and we'll be learning these side by side when we proceed with the session. So let's try a few examples. Cos of minus 60. So cos of minus theta, earlier I told you that sine of minus theta is minus sine theta and cos of minus theta is cos theta. So cos theta would be cos 60 is equal to half. Next is tan 210. Tan 210 can be written as tan 180 plus 30. So let's have a close look from this how the tan 180 plus theta responds. And this is the case. Tan 180 plus theta is tan theta. So tan 180 plus 30 can be written as tan 30. And tan 30 we already know what is the value for tan 30. This is 1 by root 3. Okay. Sin 300. Sin 300 can be written as sin 270 plus 30. Let's check how this sin 270 plus 30 responds. Sin 270 plus 30 would be minus cos 30. And in the same way we can calculate cos 180 minus 60. So you need not to remember all of these within a short span of while, but आप थोड़ा थोड़ा साथ साथ याद करते रहो ताकि आपको बाद में प्रॉब्लम ना आए. Okay, so these are your basic mathematical tools that we have just discussed. You can note down these formulas, you can write these examples in your notebook, and if you have any doubt regarding the same, you can of course clear that. From the next video we'll be starting our first chapter of physics, that is physical world. मतलब ये first chapter नहीं था, this I already told you. So we'll be starting with the first chapter of physics, physical world, from the next video. Meanwhile, take care of yourself. Thank you.